I'm never quite sure how to start these videos, but I guess we'll just jump straight into it. I've had some people ask me recently the same question. Why did I leave and what made me come back to making content? It wasn't like I was gone for a tremendous amount of time. I really only took a hiatus for a month or two, but I went to the effort of taking everything off social media. So I guess it caused a bit of concern with people that followed. And I just want to clear the air and just answer any questions you have about that period. I'm going to take it back to about June last year. I was getting some more videos out and I noticed that the numbers were starting to increase. And July came around, got some more, August, September, and I was going on a real stride where I just wanted to get videos out as much as I could. And then October came around and something kind of happened in October where I kind of lost sight of why I was doing this, why I was making content. There was a period in that time where just things for me personally weren't going right. I was under a lot of stress and feeling very anxious and just not in a mentally good place. And my release was this. My release was making content. But unfortunately, when I lost sight of why I made this content, which was for me, which was for a creative outlet for me, to then for you to enjoy, once I started to shift to, I'm not getting enough numbers, I'm not getting enough views, why aren't these going up? And I just started to think way too much about everything. And I lost sight of the first reason why I started doing it. At the end of the day, this is just a hobby. This is not something that I'm pursuing full time. This is not something that I'm, hoping to make this channel reach 1 million subscribers. It'd be awesome if that happened, but that's not my ultimate goal, because then I feel like I lose sight of why I'm doing it. There are people that make this their full-time job. That requires a lot of work, and I've seen that. I've seen the work that goes into it, and that's awesome. Like, for people that make this their full-time job, that's incredible. More power to you, because that's a lot of work. For me, it's just a hobby. And like I said, around October, I lost sight of that. So I think I released a couple more videos in November, and then I was just gone. The way I went about it, I didn't handle it the best. Truth be told, I was not in a good mental space. It was just not a lot of fun for me, and just things weren't working out the way that I hoped. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here. It was just, I was not in the place that I wanted to be mentally. And you know me, I'm very open about, my mental health. I'm a big advocate for mental health, as I've made other videos before. And I think as well, I was so consumed by social media, which also I made another video about how much social media can control us and control the way that we see things and set such standards that we find it hard to reach. I'm not going to babble on about that because I've done that in previous videos. But basically, for me personally, I just had enough. And so I got rid of everything on social media, got rid of everything on Instagram, put up a couple of posts on my story just to explain where I was. Anyway, a couple of months went by, got to January, and I thought, man, I really missed this. I really miss making content. Like, I just had so many ideas in my mind, and they kept coming to me, and I kept obviously seeing things. You see things on Instagram, and I see their content, and I think, man, I miss making that. I miss doing that. And that's when I kind of regained why I wanted to do it in the first place. It was just an outlet for me to be creative, and something for you to enjoy, and for you to laugh at and go, I've seen that, or I do that, or that happens. Observational humor, and I really enjoy doing that. So the reason why I left in the first place was just to get my mental health back in line. And the reason why I came back is just because I missed it. And I'm now trying to get out content regularly, not to reach a certain standard that has been set, but just because, quite honestly, that's how my brain operates. It has an idea, do it now, so that way I don't forget. But just to touch briefly on what made me come back, and I had a question recently about this in terms of when dealing with mental health, what are some tips you can share? Now, I've said this in a previous video, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor, I'm no doctor of any kind. I don't have the professional education to give you specific steps and say, try these will help for you. I'm just going to tell you what helped for me. Is just do things you enjoy. Just do things you enjoy and you get something out of. And that's what this is. That's what creating videos is for me. That's why I'm not so focused on trying to make it a full-time job. That's why I'm not trying to reach 1 million subscribers. Like, yeah, seeing more subscribers is nice, but it's just for fun. And I think when I'm at a place where I'm having fun doing it, you guys can tell. I specifically remember filming a video and I did not enjoy filming it. And I put it out because I felt like I had to. And I really think that was portrayed through the video. But once I'm having fun with it, I think you guys can tell. And that's the most important thing. Just have fun with it. And people will enjoy it a lot more than if you don't have fun with it. Anyway, I've babbled on long enough. That's enough talking for me. I'm very good at waffling. As I said before, a friend of mine has told me to land my plane when I finish talking. So now I'm going to land my plane. and say, everyone, thanks for your support. Thanks for everything you do to help this channel. Thanks for your questions to me and just your messages of support to me. I really do appreciate it. And I'm very much enjoying being back. So thank you.